Huwag ko kayong iiling-iling, sir, please. I don't like that. Para mapaiksi ang proseso, ang hingian po ay 5 million pesos. Sometimes it can go... No, sir, huwag kayong iiling, sir.
Sorry po.
Wag. Sometimes it goes up to 20 million per product. Ako'y magbabantay sa inyo. I'll be the monkey in your back. I can assure you that. Now, huwag kang magmalinis. At huwag mong sabihin na malinis ang iyong ahen. Do a good job, I'll support you. Maging suplado, sir. May nalugi ng 10 million, may nalugi ng 50 million pesos. Dahil siging kawatan ninyo dyan sa FDA.
May mga naririnig po talaga ako. But the problem is, I do not have leads.
Huwag ko kayong iiling-iling, sir, please. I don't like that. Just accept the fact na maraming problema dyan sa FDA and you'll do something na para linisin yan. Period.
I will guarantee you that I will eliminate if I can see anything that is outside my principle of public service.
Huwag ka maging suplado, sir. Medyo suplado ka raw. Sir, I'm serious.
Your Honor.
Sir, Mr. President, I'm just giving a piece of advice. I'm with you. Do a good job, I'll support you. Do a bad job, I'll be a monkey in your back. Kung posisyon at inyo pong departamento ay talagang tad-tad po ng korupsyon, willing ho ba kayo, voluntary po ito, na every year, ikaw at makasama mo sa FDA ay ipalabas ang iyong SALN. At ako po, gagawin ko rin yan. Pag tinanggap po yung challenge ko, pareho tayo maglabas ng ating SALN.
Ay, oo naman po.
Very good.
Opo.
Put it on record, you accepted my challenge. Corruption, itong sobrang haba ng pag-aantay. Sa mga reklamong natanggap ko po, ang asking price para mapabilis po yung proseso, and you don't have to wait for 3 years, huwag ko kayong iiling-iling, sir, please. I don't like that. Para mapaiksi ang proseso, ang hingian po ay 5 million pesos. Sometimes it can go... No, sir, huwag kayong iiling, sir.
Sorry po.
Wag. Sometimes, it goes up to 20 million per product. Go ahead, sir. Answer it.
Your Honor, kaya po ako napapailing kasi kung yan po ay totoo, nakakapanlumo po yan. Kasi actually po, we do not tolerate that in my agency. I'm tasking my director. I'm asking her,
What's your name po, sir?
Director Sirunay po. I'm asking her to address the backlog as soon as possible, but she committed to me that she will address the backlog and will have a zero backlog by June 2023. I already talked to Secretary Amena that my plan is to reorganize the FDA because the FDA, the organization of the FDA is not coping up with the system or the innovation of the science of this country. Rest assured, sir. Rest assured. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best in my capacity. The FDA are brilliant people. They're highly technical. Now, those allegations, I cannot tolerate that, sir, Your Honor. I will guarantee you that I will eliminate if I can see anything that is outside my principle of public service. I will guarantee you that.
Because of a complaint, I spoke to a previous Director General and she admitted to me na draft-ridden ang inyong agency. And she admitted to me, oo nga, 5 million to 20 million ang hinihingi kada produkto. That's why she said she's gonna put a stop to it. Pero, hindi niya napigil, hindi niya naputol yung practice na yon. That's why, natanggal siya. Now, huwag kang magmalinis. At huwag mong sabihin na malinis ang iyong ahensya. Just accept the fact na maraming problema dyan sa FDA and you'll do something na para linisin yan. Period.
Your Honor, I have to be honest. May mga naririnig po talaga ako. But the problem is, I do not have leads. Ngayon po, I'm telling you, because hindi ko po talaga hayaan yung ganyan. So I want to coordinate also with people that have a knowledge regarding sa corruption ng ahensya ko.
We are talking of hundreds of thousands and even millions na lugi po ng isang kumpanya na kailangan i-pull out sa shelves, sa mga tindahan, sa mga butika, just because nag-a-apply siya ng renewal at naabutan po na expiration yung renewal niya. Even if this was manufactured before the time that it was expired, before the time that he is manufacturing a new product to be asked to be renewed. So kailangan i-pull out sa shelves. At kapag nag-request, Mr. President, ng extension, dinideny. Bakit? Dahil humihingi ng kotong.
Your Honor, Senate President, regarding po sa pag-pull out ng mga expired na CPR, as my feed po, we don't do that.
Yes, you do.
Expired,
Mr. President, yes, you do.
um,
Yes, you do.
With regards to the normal process, Your Honor, yun lang po.
I have with me some complainants na nagreklamo na nalugi ng 10 million, may nalugi ng 50 million pesos. Dahil sa pagiging kawatan ninyo dyan sa FDA. 50 million, meron pa nga isang kumpanya, napakalit niya, she has to shut down.
Seso na ganun, if ever po yan, talagang ganyan ang ginagawa, open po opisina ko 24/7, sir. Sabihin niyo po sa akin, complain niyo sa akin.
I'll take your word for that,
Yes, sir.
Mr. President. So, each delay that happens doon sa proseso, it means pera. Yun lang po eh. The more delay, the more money can be asked from the manufacturer. Graft-free din po ang FDA. I received tons and tons of complaints, hundreds of complaints from manufacturers, from small-time companies that manufactures skincare products, energy drinks, etc. Ang lakas nyo na pong tumaga. Sobrang lakas nyo na pong tumaga.
Your Honor,
Hindi po kayo. Hindi po kayo.
Thank you po.
Kundi yung mga kasama nyo dyan po sa FDA, bantayan ko. Rest assured. Hindi ko po itatantanan hanggat di po matigil at masibak ang mga tiwali nyong kasamahan dyan. Because alam mo naman po, maraming tiwali dyan sa inyo. At kapag hindi nyo po napatigil yan, maybe, baka kayo po'y matatanggal. Kasi po, ako'y magbabantay sa inyo. I'll be the monkey in your back. I can assure you that. Do your job well, then I'll back you up. I'll make sure na maging maayos yung trabaho mo at pupurihin ko pa kayo.
Your Honor, I'm very glad that that kind of commitment that you give to our agency. Rest assured, sir. Actually, diyan po tayo umaasenso sa public service yung mga ganyang klaseng input po na naririnig namin. I must admit, bago lang po ako dito. Pero it doesn't mean po wala po yung pagmamahal sa bayan. So, naiintindihan ko po yung inyo po sinasabi. Maraming pong salamat sa paggagabay nyo at sana po matulungan nyo rin kami in the future. And rest assured, all those issues, I will do it.
Last na lamang po siya. How long have you been with FDA?
Been there for 3 months lang.
3 months. Okay. Medyo off topic to Mr. President. Bigyan kita ng piece of advice. Kasi 3 months ka pa lang dyan, dami ko natatanggap ng mga report. Make yourself accessible. Huwag ka maging suplado, sir. Medyo suplado ka raw. Sir, I'm serious.
Your Honor.
Sir, Mr. President, I'm just giving a piece of advice. I'm with you. Do a good job, I'll support you. Do a bad job, I'll be a monkey in your back. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Just make yourself accessible doon po sa mga tao na lumalapit po dyan sa FDA para humingi ng tulong, para makipagtasak ng business nila, para naman makatulong sa ating ekonomiya, yung kanilang kumpanya, yung kanilang negosyo.
Your Honor, can I respond with that to be accessible? Sir, kasi we have zero contact policy po, kasi regulatory po kami. So what I do is to address the problem with regards to the organization. May mga organization po yan eh. Para I did that for almost 3 months. I heard them, I heard their problems. But with regards po sa one-to-one, medyo po bawal po.
I'm saying, Mr. President, is kapag meron po nag-email sa inyo, may nagsulat, may nag-comment, di ba? Through email, through social media, may nakita po kayo na nag-comment against your company, against you, or against your people, act on it right away.
Yes, sir.
Para makita niyo naman po kung gaano kalunos-lunos ang kalagayan ng mga pasyente doon. Like I already said sa speech ko kanina, hindi ko po kinaya, halos mapaiyak po ako nung pumasok po ako sa isang ward and I saw this kid, 6 years old, dying, already sentenced to death, stage 4 cancer. Kaawa-awa po. At makikita ko po yung dingding nila, butas-butas, tumutulo, ang bintana, God. Basag ang bintana at Ang ipinagpalit sa halip na papalitan ng salamin, plywood po ang ipinalit. At yung ibang bintana na talaga hindi na maremedyohan, nilagyan po ng kurtina, na kurtina pinaglipasan ng panahon na hindi pa napaglabhan. Ganun po, kawa-awa yung National Children's Hospital. That's why, inuulit ko po, ipaglalaban ko po na bawasan ang budget ng DNR na para sa akin maraming pagkukulang. 10 billion para sa Office of the Secretary and 2 billion support for the operation. Another 2 billion which is 12 billion. So 2 billion po ang dapat mabawas sa DNR at yan po ay may transfer sa National Children's Hospital na mas nangangailangan po ng tulong dahil dito po yung mga inosenteng anghel ang dapat nating matulungan sa perang yan. As part of my advocacy for the youth, I visited the National Children's Hospital and the Philippine Children's Medical Center. November is National Children's Month, and yesterday, November 20, was National Children's Day. Actually, even before I became senator, good afternoon, Mr. President, my dear colleagues. Nandito po ulit ako sa harap ninyo at kinakalampag ang mga dapat magising dahil sa nangyayari sa mga kawawang manggagawa natin. Mga hamak na kahera ng empleyado ng Landmark ay lumapit po sa akin upang matugunan ang kanilang problema. My dear colleagues, inasmuch as I would like to say that there is no need for me to bring this to everyone's attention, the truth is, it is very much needed. I tried to help them and address their concerns outside these halls, but it seems that these employees did not have merit the attention of the company they work for. It all started with the post of Erica Joy Bendicho that went viral online and concerned netizens called my attention to intervene. I invited Erica Joy to my program and she explained what happened to her. She is a cashier at Landmark Makati. On her third day at work, she got the surprise of her life when her supervisor called her attention that there was a short in her cash turnover the previous day amounting to 4,993 pesos and 71 cents. She tried to explain her transactions to her supervisor, but was still accused of taking the amount. The security officer interrogating her was forcing her to admit that she took the amount. Personal information about her family was being used against her to establish that she is poor and therefore in dire need of money. That's why she took the amount. I was surprised by this practice. From what I know, when it comes to these kinds of establishments, the transactions are checked at the end of the day in the presence of the cashier to make sure that things are balanced. Erica Joy asked for the computation and documents that would prove her shortage, but was told that the accounting documents are confidential. Concerned for his safety, because of the intimidating behavior of security officer Juanito Tanod, she signed a blank document and effectively waived whatever salary she had and even paid an additional 500 pesos to cover the supposed short she had. Ang nakaka-high blood po, dito lumabas ni si Erica Joy pa po ang nagbayad sa Landmark. Sa halip na siya po dapat ang pinasalduhan ng Landmark. Excuse me. Erica Joy told her story online and a lot of Landmark employees reached out to her who experienced the same thing. There were about 28, I repeat, 28 more stories similar to Erica Joy. Appalled by what she told me, I invited those who suffered the same fate to come to my office so that I could find out the nature and magnitude of this modus operandi. Honestly, I wanted to give the owners of Landmark the benefit of the doubt because this might be an isolated incident of a few unscrupulous managers and supervisors. Sad to say, this was not an isolated case. A few days later, several more cashiers approached my office. 8 more employees of Landmark with the same story. All cashiers being accused of shortage in their turnover. Lahat po sila pare-pareho ang kwento. After a few days, minsan isang linggo pa ang inaabot bago sila sinasabihan na nag-short. And when they confront management of the basis for the shortage, they are told that the documents are confidential. They are not even provided a calculator while they're being asked about the computation. And they are forced to sign a cashier shortage report waiving their salaries in order to cover the supposed alleged shortage. Excuse me. And sometimes, if they do not sign the said document because they're insisting that they did not take any money, the amount is still deducted from their salary. Nasaan po ang due process sa establishmentong ito? Ang takot na manggagawa na iniisip na sila ay makukulong kung di nila sasagutin ang nawawalang pera ay napipilitan pong magbayad. Bakit napapabayaan ang ganitong kalakaran? Bakit walang maayos na proseso ang pag-turnover ng pera para maprotektahan ang mga kawawang kahera? May isang mapalad na kahera na lumapit sa DOLE at inireport ang pangyari. Matapos lang isang conference, lo and behold, hindi natuloy ang pagkaltas sa kanyang sweldo. Ito ang aking pinagtataka. Kung ito ay na-DOLE na, bakit di pa rin naayos ng management? At bakit hindi na-imbestiga ang DOLE? Bakit paulit-ulit pa din nangyari ito sa mga kahera nila? Isang nakakapagtakang kwento ng mga kahera ay nangyari ang mga insidente ng shortage tuwing nalalapit na ang sweldo o di kaya tuwing malapit na matapos ang kanilang 6 na buwan sa kumpanya. Kung sino ang excuse me. Sorry. Sorry po, Mr. President. Kahit sino na makakarinig ng kwento na ito, walang ibang isipin kung hindi ito isolated incident. It is bordering on a practice being implemented by the management. I'm not sure if it is the topmost management or only on the level of the branches of Landmark. But these cashiers that approach me are from Landmark Makati and Novali in Laguna. Is it possible that this is being used to go around the regularization of employees? It is highly improbable that the directors and officers of Landmark have not heard of this. So are they covering this up? Are they condoning the said practice? Itong Juanito Tanod-Tanod na ito, na security officer ng Landmark, nireklamo ni Erica Joy at ng isang Norman Cabero na dinuro-duro at sinakal. Ulitin ko po, sinakal siya nung siya ay in-interrogate. Siya ay pinoprotektahan ng mga abogado ng Landmark. Sabi nila, may sakit sa puso ra po itong si Tanod-Tanod. Kaya, huwag na munang imbestigahan, baka raw po atakin sa puso. Pero ayon kay Norman, si Juanito Tanod-Tanod ay malakas pa sa kalabaw at nandoon lang sa Landmark, nagtatrabaho at pangising-isi pa. Sa ngayon, ang mga kahera na ito ay lumapit po sa DOLE upang magsampa ng kaso. Ngayon lang sila lumapit dahil sa tulong ng aking opisina. Bakit? Kasi ang mga mahirap, walang sapat na pera para ituloy ang laban nila. Kung di ko sila inudyukan na maglakas loob na lumaban, lulunukin na lang nila ang kanilang sitwasyon na sila ay binasagang o binansagang magnanakaw at iyak na lang sila sa sweldong di nila nakuha kababayad sa mga na-short nila. One injustice should be enough to wake us up from our slumber. Because as legislators, we have to look after those who don't have the opportunity and courage to stand up and fight for their rights. I am suspecting that these incidents are not isolated to these cases and not isolated to Landmark. The powerful is always preying on the weak. We must put a stop to this. Kadalasan ang narinig po natin sa balita ay mga employer na ninanakawan ng mga manggagawa. Pero dito, baliktad po. Ang mga amo, ang nagnanakaw sa mga tauhan. Kung tutusin, baka may dalawang pagnanakaw dito. Yung nawalang pera na na-short mula sa mga transaksyon at yung sweldo na kinuha sa kawawang kahera na napagbintangan. Kawalang hiyan at its finest. Extreme na pang-abuso sa mga malilit nating walang kalaban-labang pobreng manggagawa. Minimum wage na nga ang sahod, ninanakaw pa. One thing I want to be reviewed is the liability of directors and officers for fraudulent schemes such as this. Our office is studying on how we can provide rebuttable presumption against management when circumstances of fraud are presented by the employees. This will ensure that management will be advised and take responsibility for the managers and supervisors they're putting in place. And again, more than ever, my proposal that there must be a way to ensure that employees can recover from the employers necessary. The cash bond that covers the money claims of employees for labor claims come to play upon appeal from the labor arbiter to the NLRC. How about before that? What protection do laborers have? We need to find a way for money claims of laborers to be covered by the employers, including the directors and officers, if there's bad faith on their part. I look forward to working with my esteemed colleagues, the chairman of the Committee on Labor, Senator Jinggoy Estrada. I hope that the rest of my colleagues can join me in this advocacy in protecting our laborers. Ang parati po sinasabi ng mga employers, if there's no work, there's no pay. Pero, ang nangyari na ay there's no pay even if they work. Dapat tumatayo na po tayo para sa ating kawawang mga manggagawa. Walang ibang gagawa nito para sa kanila kundi tayo. Thank you, my dear colleagues. Thank you, Mr. President.